Welcome to the 5th installment of Mustang Media. We're your hosts, Captain Cavarini.
And I'm Jesse Myers. Let's get to some stories.
Ever wonder how the meals are decided here at Southwestern for lunch? This past Monday, I got the inside scoop. This past Monday, a small group of students at Southwestern High School gathered in the cafeteria to try new food options that could appear on their lunch trays next school year.
We do the student cafeteria committee to just try and get some input from the students and the foods they like and don't like. Started this year with a group of students just to offer them some of the items we do serve and some of the items we potentially will serve. Today we tried some new chicken products that I'm looking to bring in next year that are a little healthier and a little better tasting than the current products.
As the students tasted the new foods, they were given a survey to complete on what they thought. I also got to talk with some students on what they thought of the cafeteria committee.
There would be no food, I suggest.
I actually think that the cafeteria committee was a great idea. They had a lot of samples. They were all chicken, but they tasted different, and I think that we could really benefit from the improvements that they offered.
I really enjoyed the cafeteria committee just because it gave the students a chance to give some feedback back and have some work in the process and just kind of see the reasons why certain stuff in the cafeteria has been changing, certain food options disappear or come back, and it gives the students a chance to put some input into it and get what we really think is best for lunch, so that was nice.
Keep a lookout for the new meals coming next school year. This has been Captain Cavarini reporting for Mustang Media. Until next time.
I don't know if that was last month.
A few weeks ago, Southwestern held their mini-thon. We go to Megan Dunnick for a recap.
Several weeks ago, Southwestern High School hosted their 6th mini-thon. I talked to Mr. Simon to get a quick recap of the event.
Some of the major events that happened at mini-thon were there was a line dance that was done every hour. That was to kind of get people all together every hour. So that was something that was a reoccurring event. There was a bouncy house obstacle course. There was also there was a small dodgeball and basketball tournament, and there was Zumba. There was a cooking contest, and there were video games and other kind of board games and puzzles set up throughout the event as well. I'm very happy with the turnout of this year's mini-thon. We had over 300 participants, which is much more than we've had in the past, and I think that reflects in the total amount of money raised in the event as well, as we've gone over $5,000 greater than our previous fundraising record.
And as for how much we raised?
Over $36,600 was raised this year at the event.
This has been Megan Dunnick reporting for Mustang Media.
Many parents don't know where to start when preparing their kids for college. Here's Shannon Holt with the story.
This past week, many parents of the 2016 class gathered in the Performing Arts Center for a meeting with Mrs. Amy Devine. I asked her what the purpose of this meeting was.
The purpose of this meeting was to have senior parents who have just been through or almost through the college application and financial aid process speak informally to junior parents about their experiences, their tips, their suggestions, to kind of get some of our junior parents, get everybody off and running on the college search scholarship process for their senior year. We went over SATs, looking for colleges, online resources, other resources that are available here at school and in the guidance office. And then we also touched on financial aid, including the FAFSA, student loans, and definitely scholarships. The panel is, again, it's senior parents that have been through this process. Tonight's panel, we had a family that this was their second child. One family, this was their first child, and then our other family, this was their first child doing a four-year school. So I saw Malia today and said, why don't you join your parents tonight? So that's the first time we've ever had a student sharing her input, and I think that was pretty helpful as well.
I've really found this very helpful because I know she's very undecided in what she would like to do. with her life after college.
The materials in the packets, as I was perusing them, they are really helpful. They have great guides for all the Pennsylvania colleges and beyond, but all kinds of really neat information there, and I like the panel too, and I like the fact that there was a student here tonight. Malia was great, getting things from her perspective.
The panel was very helpful this evening with everything that they were explaining that we need to know. So, and the timeline was very helpful about when to do things and start looking at you know, your SAT scores versus your applications versus your financial aid applications, etc. That was very helpful to me.
Mrs. Devine was divine.
This has been Shannon Holt reporting for Mustang Media.
Last weekend, Synchronicity had some guests on the stage. I got the inside story from the director and coverage of the event. Last weekend, Synchronicity hosted a concert with the Singing Lions. I sat down with the choir director, Miss McKee, to talk about the event.
Saturday was an awesome day. We started at 10 o'clock in the morning with performances from the Singing Lions as well as the middle school show choir called Fortissimo, and then Synchronicity performed. We had an opportunity to do a question and answer session with the Singing Lions to ask them performance-related questions about anything in performance, just as much as we asked them questions about college life and how they were able to balance being a part of activities and being a student in college as well. We were well fed throughout the day thanks to some generous donations from many of our music parents. We continued in the afternoon then with critique sessions where we divided up the students, divided the Singing Lions. Half of them went with Synchronicity, the other half went with the middle school show choir, and they were able to see our performance and pick us apart. The afternoon, we had a chance to get together, all three groups on the stage, and we learned the traditional swing tune, Sing, 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 both the vocals as well as choreography, and rehearsed that for a while. And then the day concluded with a performance in the evening at 7 o'clock. It was attended by a little over 450 people. They had an opportunity to see the middle school perform, the high school perform, and of course the Singing Lions as our feature ensemble. And then we wrapped up the entire performance with our combined selection, Sing, Sing, Sing. It was a great day. I think all the students involved on all facets had something to learn. It was great fellowship. It was great chance to just to get to know people, great mentoring opportunities, both musically and leadership wise. So all in all, we would say it was a pretty successful day.
Be on the lookout for more performances from Synchronicity this spring. From Mustang Media, I'm Jesse Myers.
Some students don't know what they want to do after high school. Here's Autumn with some more information about the Navy.
During lunch, I got the opportunity to talk to the Navy recruiters and ask them what their purpose was for visiting today.
Share Navy opportunities with the students here at Southwest High School.
How many kids so far this year have signed up for the Navy?
We have some people who graduated from this high school that had joined, but currently this year, none.
What was the highest number of students that have applied for the Navy?
Anywhere from, I would say, 30 to 40 people.
What are some of the activities that you'll do with the students that sign up for this?
Share with Navy customs and courtesies, a little history. That's about it. We prepare you for basic training.
One of the recruiters also told me that there are many different jobs that you can do in the Navy. It's like living in a small town. If you are interested or have any questions about the Navy, feel free to contact Billy Tate.
That's all for Mustang Media. I'm Captain Cabrini.
And I'm Jesse Myers. You stay classy, Southwestern.